So in last class we studied how to reduce the Boolean expression using K-maps, right? So we know the two reductions. One is octet, another one is octet reduction, first one. So in that octet reduction we encircle the 8 adjacent ones, right? So we encircle 8 adjacent ones, it reduces to the 3 variables, right? So like that, another one is, next one is quad. So in this we are encircling the 4 adjacent ones, right? So it is also eliminates the 2 variables, right? So after that we have a next one is pair. So next reduction method is pair reduction. So pair means, as the name says, pair means 2. So we are encircling the 2 adjacent ones, okay? So that eliminates a 1 variable in that expression, okay? So we know that how to write a K-map for a 4 variable, right? So we have 4 variables A, B and C, D, right? So A, so this is how we are writing a K-map, right? So now here we are doing a pair reduction, right? So means we are encircling the 2 ones. Suppose I have like this. Okay, so remaining are zeros. So how can we write these means? With the help of given expression, right? So they are given the expression. So where the exactly we have to put zeros and ones. Based on that we have to write. So see here. So these ones are adjacent ones, means one after the other. So we are pairing these ones, means if we are encircling the 2 adjacent ones, this we call it as pair. Okay, so this is pair 1 and this is another pair 2. Okay, so how to reduce these variables? See, for the pair 1, here pair 1 is these 2, right? And we have to take this. See, here we have A bar, B bar, A bar, B. Okay. So we know that A bar plus B, B bar plus B is equal to 1. So this reduces these 2 variables, right? So and then remaining will be A bar. So this becomes A bar and we have here C bar, D bar. Listen, how this will become means, so we know that this is 0, right? M0 plus. Why I am writing plus here? Because we are doing a SOP form. So I have to mention plus here, means sum. Okay. So next, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. This is M4. Right? I am adding M0 plus M4 for the pair 1. So what is M0? A bar, B bar. This is M0, right? A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, right? C bar, D bar. Okay? So next, what is M4? A bar, B, C bar, D bar. A bar, B, C bar, D bar. So here, in this expression, in these terms, we have A bar, C bar, D bar as a common factor. See, here also A bar is there, C bar, D bar, A bar, C bar, D bar. So I am taking A bar, C bar, D bar as a common factor. The remaining thing is B bar plus B. Right. So we we know that B bar plus B is 1. So now A bar, C bar, D bar into 1. So which is equal to A bar, C bar, D bar. So now the result is A bar, C bar, D bar. So here also A bar, C bar, D bar. So we are reducing this expression like this. Okay. So for it's for the second pair also. See here. We are taking A, B, B bar, C, D bar. So for these two ones, C, D bar is common, right? So just make C, D bar. Then in these two terms, A is a common factor in these two terms. Shall I write A? Right. So remaining thing is B bar. We know that B plus B bar is equal to 1. So no need to write. So now this expression 2 is reduced into A, C, D bar. Like this we are reducing in a pair reduction. So after this we have a next one is map rolling. Okay. Next one is map rolling. So what does this map rolling means? So in this map rolling, if we have a, suppose we have a left edge once and it touches to the right edge once. I will tell what is that left edge once and right edge once. Suppose see here so what is this map rolling means? So map rolling is a rolling of either it may be a left edge once touches to right edge once. See, it is a left edge one, right? So this is left edge one, this is right edge one. So this has to be ruled. So if we have like this ones, so I told we can encircle the ones if it is adjacent. Suppose it is not adjacent, then we go for this map rolling technique, right? So what we are doing means if it is left edge one and it touches to the right edge one. So if we close like this, if we fold like this, these ones will be touches, right? So that we call it as map rolling. Either it may be top one and bottom one has to be touches, right? So this top one is touches to the bottom one. So if I fold like this, right? So this one and this one will be touches, right? So like that we are map rolling. So that we call it as map rolling. Just see. Suppose see, this is this map, right? So just see, I have one here and one here, okay? So this one and this one, if I close like this, these two ones will be touches, right? And this top will be touches. So that we call it as top and bottom touch. So that if we both are touches to each other, then we can map those. Suppose take these ones, okay? So if we have like this is left one and this is right one, okay? So if I fold like this, both ones are touching, right? So both the edges are touching. So that we call it as map rolling, okay? So like that we can roll this map and then reduce it. See, this is one roll, right? This one and this one and this one and this one are second rolling, right? Map rolling. So how to reduce this? Same. So we are taking this and this. What is the value of this? M4, 5, 6, right? So for this one, M4 plus M6, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay. So M4 and M6 we are adding. So here we have A bar B as a common factor. A bar B. So for this one and this one we have A bar B. Then we have here C bar, D bar, C, D bar. See, D bar is a common factor in these two ones. Shall I write D bar? Then remaining thing is C bar, C. We know that C bar plus C is 1. So it reduces to A bar, B, C, D. Sorry, A bar, B, D bar. Okay. So like that, this one also. See, for this one and this one, last one, C, D bar is a common factor. Right? So it is same for both ones. So and then we have to see for these two. Right? So here A bar, B bar is there. Here A, B bar is there. B bar is a common here. Shall I write B bar here? Remaining thing is A bar, A. So we know that A bar plus A is 1. So the reduced expression is B bar, C, D bar. So after writing this, we have to write expression. So now I am writing A bar, B, D bar plus B bar, C, D bar. So this is the final expression we will get after map rolling, right? So like this we are doing. So next one we have, that is another method, that is overlapping. So when, for example, so next we have overlapping. So what is this overlapping? As the name says that we are encircling the same ones again and again, right? So that we call it as overlapping. Suppose take this as an example. Suppose you have values like this, okay? So you have ones like this, adjacent ones. So we know that A bar, right? So here we have ones, right? So can I make this one as a quad, right? So we have 4 ones, right? So we have 4 ones. I am making this as a quad, okay? Right? So now again we have here 3 ones. It is not encircling for any of these, right? So I cannot make these 3 as a 1, right? So because we don't have that type of technique. We have only octet, quad and pair, and then map rolling, right? So we cannot do these 3 as a encircle form. So I can make this 2, right? This 2 I can make a 1 pair, and we have left out with only 1, right? So this has to be encircled for any of the ones with other ones. Means suppose I am encircling these 2 ones as a pair. So this is 1 quad and this is 1 pair. Okay. So this one is left out. So this one has to be encircled with any of adjacent ones. Suppose here we have one encircle. No, right? So I have one here. This one is adjacent to this, right? So I am encircling this one with this. So this is another pair, pair 2. So this we call it as overlapping. So this one is overlapping with the pair 1 and pair 2. So that we call it as overlapping. So when we are doing this overlapping means, suppose if any one of the value in that K map is not encircled with any of the ones, then we will go for overlapping to reduce the expression. Okay. So suppose this one is, so before that this one is not encircled with any of these, right? So that I am encircling this one with the already encircled one. So that we call it as overlapping. So now reduce this expression. So we will get this one as a quad, right? So this quad we will get. So quad 1, if we evaluate this quad 1, we will get here A is a common factor, so just write A. We have B and B bar get cancelled, right? Means 1, it becomes 1. And for this we have C D bar. So C is a common factor, D bar becomes 1. So if we reduce this quad, we will get this answer. Then pair 1. So what is pair 1? These two, right? So for these two ones, A bar B is common. A bar B. So and we have to evaluate these two. So here we have C bar, here C. So C bar becomes 1. Remaining is B. Then for pair 2, so pair 2 also A bar B is common. Then we have to evaluate these two. So if we evaluate, we will get C bar. Right. So these are the expressions after evaluating quad and two pairs. Right. So the final expression is AC plus A bar B D plus A bar B C bar. So this is the final expression after evaluating these KMF. So like this we are overlapping the ones. So after this overlapping, we have another method called redundant groups. Okay. So what is this redundant groups means? So redundant group means it is repeating the same ones, right? So okay, suppose take this one as an example. Okay, so this is an example I am taking for a redundant group. Suppose if we have like this, okay. So what we have to do first, we are doing this as a pair and again this as a pair and this as a pair, right? So we are encircling all ones as a pair. So this we call it as a redundant group. So we have to eliminate these redundant groups. How to evaluate this redundant group means, so just we have to encircle only at a once, okay. So we cannot encircle the ones repeatedly. So when we have to do that means whenever there is a left out of any of the value, then we have to go for that. So how to reduce this, how to remove the redundant groups means, see. So we have a ones like this, right? Suppose if I pair these two ones, okay? So this one will be there and this one will be there. So we cannot pair these two, right? So to overcome that type of methods, just I am pairing these two ones and these two ones, okay? So need not to pair this. It is these two ones also adjacent ones only. So why we are not pairing this again means it is already paired with this one, right? So it is already paired to the another ones, right? So need not to pair these two ones again. So that we call it as redundant group. So we are removing that redundant grouped elements, right? So just encircle this and this. So need not to encircle these ones, okay. So after reducing redundant group, we will get this, right. So this is A bar B and then this is AB. So this is ACD, right. So if I take this as a pair 1, So what is the value for pair 1? So for pair 1 we have A bar B and we have C bar C will becomes 1 and we get only D. So again here AB is a common. So for this D bar becomes 1, we will get only C, right? So ABC. So after combining this, we will get A bar BD plus ABC. So you people know why I am writing plus here, right? So this is we are using SOP method, product of sum. So this is a product, that product has to be sum. Okay, we are adding that sum. So that's why I am writing plus here. Okay. So these are the methods we have applied to K-map, right? So these are the methods we can use in the K-map to reduce the Boolean expression. Now how to do this? So we know different techniques we are using in this, right? How to apply the technique to solve a problem, let me see. Okay. So suppose they given they mention the problem as, so this indicates that, so we are using that 4 variables A, B, C, D, right? So after that this symbol, summation symbol indicates, so this is a SOP form. Okay. So this symbol indicates this is a SOP form and they provided some values. Okay. So these values are given to write where we have to write the ones in the K-map. So these are the outputs, right? So wherever these values will be there. So in this place we have to write ones. Okay. So how to reduce this using K-map means we have different steps. First what we have to do means we have to write a K-map, right? So if they are given question like this, what is the first step we have to do means, so we have to write a K-map. So how to write a K-map? We know that 2 power n rows, right? So here we have 4 variables. For that 4 variables 2 power 4 is 16. So first write 16 squares. So I wrote 16 squares. So after that we need to write what are the variables we are using here. A, B. Here we are using C, D. So write those values. A bar, B bar, A bar B, A B and A B bar means 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So these values will be written. So for in SOP form, we know that min terms are represented, right? So if it is 0, that variable has to be bar. Okay, means complement of it. So if it is 1, we have to just write a variable as it is, right? So here we have C bar D bar, C bar D, C D and C D bar, right? So this is how we are writing the K-map. So after that we need to write the decimal values for those K-map, right? So you know how to write these decimal values, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Like this we have to write the K-map, right? So after writing this, the next step is enter the ones. Okay, enter the ones. Where we have to enter that ones means enter the ones for the output. Okay, so this is the output they mention. Wherever we have these numbers, write ones there. Okay. So we have 7, right? 7, then 9 with 9, then 10, then 11, 12, 13, then 14, then 15. So wherever they mention the values here, right? So those values we have to put ones. So that is the next step. Write ones for the output. Okay. So next step is write zeros for the left out place. Okay. So wherever we have left out place, fill the zeros in that left out place. Okay. So now the came-up is filled. So after this, what we have to do is, so after entering these values, we have to encircle the ones. So how to encircle the ones? We know different methods, right? So according to that, we have to encircle the ones. See, here we have 4 ones. So can I make this 4 ones as a quad? So I am mentioning this as a quad 1. Q1 is quad 1. Okay. So I am encircling this 4 ones. So after that, we have left out with here 1 and here 3 ones. I cannot encircle these 3 ones, right? So now I am making here one more quad. Okay. So if I have to do these things means, first I have to check out for the octet. Is there any possible of encircling the octet ones, means 8 ones? Is there any possible in this expression? No. So that's why I go for quad. So is there any possible of encircling the 4 ones? Just encircle that 4 ones. Okay. So see, here this has to be encircled and this has to be encircled, right? So after that, so I encircled one more. So this becomes quad 2, right? So here we have 4 adjacent ones, right? So again this has to be encircled. So this becomes quad 3. Okay. So after this, here remaining only 1. So this 1 has to be encircled any of the adjacent ones. Is there any adjacent ones? Yes, the only one adjacent one is there. So just encircle this one with this. So this is a pair. We are encircling only 2 ones. Thus this becomes pair 1. Right. So if we don't have any quad, go for pair. If there is no pair, also go for macro link. Okay. So like that we have to see. First, don't go for pair. Okay. So first we have to check for the octet. Is there any possible octet ones? If not, then go for quad. Then quad is also not there. Then go for pair. Okay. We have to follow this order. Okay. So now I am encircled the ones and right. So is there any redundant ones here? Redundant group? No. So if it is any redundant group, just remove that redundant group. But here there is no redundant group, right? So now I have to write the expression, final expression. So just what is the first quad? This one, right? Quad 1. So what is the expression for this quad 1? So this 4 ones, right? So for all these 4 ones, we have AB, right? So before that, just write what are the values of it. So this is M7 plus M9 plus we are writing. So what is the value for quad? So this is 12, M12 plus M13 plus M14 plus M15. So these are the quad values, right? So in this expression we have AB as a common, right? So AB is common here for all these 4 ones. After that we have these values, right? So we know that these values will be cancelled. So let me see, I will show for only one quad, remaining I will write as it is directly, right? So remaining thing will be C bar D bar plus C bar B plus CD plus CD bar, right? So this is we are getting. See, here IAB as it is I am writing here, that is common factor for all four ones. So for these two terms, we have C bar as a common, the remaining is D bar plus D. We know that D bar plus D becomes 1, right? So in these two expressions, C is a common, D plus D bar. So we know that D plus D bar becomes 1. So now what is the next step? So this becomes 1. So 1 into any variable will get the same variable, right? So C bar plus C. The remaining is this. So this becomes 1 and this becomes 1. Right. So we know that C bar plus C is also 1. So the final answer we will get, that is AB. Right. So like this we have to simplify all the quads. So now what is the final answer we get for the Q1? That is AB. So for Q2, so what is Q2? This one. Right. M11, sorry, M10 plus M11 plus M14 plus M15. So we have to consider these four ones, right? So here we have A as a common factor, right? A. So for these two, C is a common factor, right? D bar becomes 1. So the quad 2 value is AC. Next we have quad 3. So quad 3 is these four ones, right? So 9, M9 plus, M11 plus, M13 plus, M15, right? So here for these values, here also same A is a common factor. So I am writing A. So for these four ones, C bar D, C D. So D is a common factor. So I am writing D. So we know that C bar plus C becomes 1. So this is the final expression. Okay. So next we have pay, P bar. For this pay, we have to take these two ones. So for these two ones, CD is a common. I am writing C. So you have to write M7 plus M15. So for these, CD is a common factor. So we have to take these two. So here A bar is there, A is there, becomes 1. Remaining is B. So B is a common factor, right? So if we evaluate this pair, we get B, C, D. Okay. So like this we have to write. So now after doing this, finally we have to write the final expression, right? Final simplified expression. So what is the final simplified expression? That is AB plus AC plus AD plus BCD. So this is the final reduced expression of this Boolean expression. Okay. So like this we have to reduce. So this is very important for 5 marks. This is a definite question. Okay. So listen one. I will tell once again. So first, what is the first step? First step is we have to write a K-map with the help of 2 power n squares, right? So first write the K-map. Fill all the variables and the values. So the second step is you have to write the ones. So where you have to write the ones? Once you have to enter the ones for a output ones. Okay, means wherever you have an output, there you have to mention the ones. That is the second step. Third step is you have to write, means you have to fill the zeros wherever you have left out the squares, right? So wherever you have left out the squares, there you have to write the or enter the zeros. So that is the third step. So after that you have to encircle the ones. Either it may be an octet or it may be a pair or quad. Okay, so according to that, whichever suits for those outputs, just encircle it. Okay, so after that, write the terms. Okay, expressions means min terms for those quads or pairs or octets. So finally, the last step you have to write means that is reduced expression. So that is how you have to write means add all these min terms. So by writing all the min terms with the help of sum means addition plus. So this is the reduced final expression for this Boolean expression. So they may ask write the find the simplified expression or reduced expression for this Boolean expression and draw the circuit diagram or logic diagram, they may ask. So you know how to write a logic diagram, right? So this is the reduced expression you get, right? So for this expression you have to write the circuit. How to write the circuit? So with the help of gates. We know AND gate, OR gate, right? So here we are using only the AND gate and OR gate, right? So need not to use NOR gate because we don't get any bar here, right? So first see, here we have a 4 inputs, right? A, B, C, D, right? So just write A, B, C, D. We have 4 inputs. So I am taking 4 inputs. So which terms I have to combine and we have to get a result? That is the question, right? So see here. First we have to do is AB. So what is this AB? So here A and B performing the AND operation, right? So how to write the AND operation? With the AND gate, right? So now I am combining this A and B. This is the AND gate, right? So I am taking A input and B input. So this result is this one, right? A and B I am performing AND operation. So after that A and C. I will go for plus later. So just I am writing the logic diagram for the min terms. Okay. So I completed AB. This AB is completed. Now AC. So we have A, here C. So just I am taking this A input to C. Just mention like this. This represents, you can write like this or you can encircle like this. Okay. So both are safe. This represents, this is connected to A. Okay. So but it is not connected to B. So if it is like this, just it is passing through B but not connected to B. So if we represent line like this, it represents it is connected to A. Okay. So I am taking A input and C input and performing the AND operation. Okay. So next A and D. So again take the input from A and D. So now see, this line represents, this is connected to A and then AND gate, not to C and B. So it is not connected, just it is coming from A. Okay. So and then okay. So now AB completed, AC completed, AD completed. Now we have B, C, D. So I have to connect B, C, D, right? So just take the B value, right? And then C value and then D value. So this represents it is connected here. Okay. So combining all these three and perform AND gate. Right. So I am getting all the results. So after that what we are doing here, OR operation means plus represents OR operation. So we know that OR gate, right? So now I am combining all these inputs. Okay. So these four outputs becomes the input for the OR gate and then result will be displayed. Right. So this is how we can write the circuit for the resultant output. Okay. So just take the single minterms. Okay. These are the minterms, right? So for this minterm you can write. Okay. So after this. All after writing all these minterms, combine all the minterms output as an input for the operation. Whichever you have here, so that has to be combined and the result will be output for your result. Okay. So next, after this, so you have to do this for a POS also. The same thing will be performed for the POS. So in that, just it will be OR and will be changed to OR operation. Okay. So that has to be learned in the next class.